so good to see you. It really is. And you've kind of grown up, you had to share, first of all, share your dad with everyone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange. And then, obviously, when he's pressing this self-destruct button that he's done over the years, really hard for you as a kid.
Yeah, it was hard growing up, but like I said, that was like 11 years ago now. And I said things back then that I even to this day, like I hate myself for having said. But, you know, when a camera was in your face and, you know, and emotions like heightened, and I was only 12, so...
You were only wee. This was a documentary that was done. It was called Surviving Gaza, I remember. And you did say things then, but I can understand why you did. I don't think you should beat yourself up about it. I really don't, because you were frustrated and annoyed with your dad.
I probably just didn't know how to express my feelings and emotions properly.
I don't think you should be, honestly, I don't think you should be worried about it. And in many ways, I think that was one of the wake-up calls for your dad as well.
Yeah.
It really was. Now, you've always kind of hid yourself under the radar. You're a brilliant dancer. I've seen you, and you're amazing. And nobody knew that you were his son. And you could have used that, you know.
I didn't want to. I just wanted to keep it separate.
No, but that's really good, because you could have gone down the Love Island road easily. You could have done all that. It's not you, is it?
No, I just wanted to make a career from my own success and my own passion and drive and stuff. So, yeah, I wanted to keep it separate because, I mean, that's what I do, so...
Yeah, exactly. And lots of your pals just had no idea. Absolutely.
No. So when I went to performing arts school, I went to Tring Park for the performing arts. So when I went there, everyone was obviously had a passion for musical theatre or music or dance, so no one really knew. So it was quite cool when I went there.
Absolutely. Now, your dad, of course, being a footballer, it's a little bit like Billy Elliot, isn't it? I mean, he would be wanting you to do... There's the football boots, but obviously, you know, dance and ballet and all of that, what you want to do. Was he supportive of that?
Oh, gosh, yeah, like, totally supportive. I think when he once gave me a pair of football boots, and I was like, oh, and he was like, why are you sad? Like, I've given you football boots. I was like, I want ballet shoes, not football boots.
Oh, and it was fine. It was absolutely fine.
Yeah.
It was OK.
Yeah.
Now, look, I know you did a wee interview at the weekend and they asked you about your sexuality and you were very honest. Why wouldn't you be?
No, of course.
And everybody gets so obsessed by this now, by putting people into, like, there you are, that's your little box that you've got to be in. It's nuts.
I've never actually come out. Like, I've never made a point of coming out. I've just let it happen organically. Or, like, if anyone asked me, I would obviously be honest and say, yeah, I've dated both boys and girls. So when they asked me in the interview, because I feel like we shouldn't have to come out, you know? It should just be normal. Because it is normal.
Yeah, exactly. And, everybody's doing their own thing and finding their own way, aren't
So when they asked me if I had told Dad, I was like, no, well, I haven't, because I hadn't told him. So when I saw the headline of the article, I was like, oh, gosh, I have to text him. Like, I can't let him read about this. So I just texted him. I was like, I'm so sorry, we've never had this chat. I've just never felt like I've needed to have this chat with you. Like, I know you're going to be OK with it and everything. And he was. And his response was exactly how I thought. And he said, I still love you no matter what. And I'm proud of your decisions and everything. So.
Do you know, that's a really interesting point that you make, though, that you shouldn't have to come out.
No.
You should just... You know, in the past, that was something that was really difficult. I mean, I know friends of mine, you know, way back in the 80s, how hard that was for them. And wouldn't it be lovely if we got to a stage where it's...
You could just turn up somewhere with your partner and be like, this is my partner, whether it's a boy or a girl.
Or whatever, and it shouldn't be. I mean, do you feel, though, and I know that you, in a way, it's like a little bubble with the sort of musical theatre world or the ballet world or the entertainment world can be like that, and that's great. But on the outside world, do you feel that people are getting better and more tolerant?
I definitely don't take it for granted, the fact that I'm so lucky to have been in this industry, where it's accepted. But I know that, you know, it's not the same for everyone else. Like, I'm lucky to have such supportive friends and family who still love me no matter what. But I know it's not the same for everyone else, you know.
It's sad,
and
though,
it is really sad.
I think we're getting there, though. I'm actually very optimistic because when I see how attitudes have changed, even in the past 5-10 years, it's completely different now. And it's the new generation that's coming up who are like, they want to experiment. They want to find their way. And just a bit like yourself, you know, you just want to find your way.
Just take your time. Like, you don't feel like you have to tell someone. You know, just take your time with it, and that's how it should be. And I think more people talk about it, it'd be easier for everyone else.
And parents should. It's your child. I've never understood that thing of, like you said, your dad was fine with it. Well, of course he was. He loves you.
I knew it. As soon as I said in the interview, I was like, oh, it's nothing, you know? Like, he's going to be fine. I knew he would. So...
It's interesting, though, that of all the things that you talked about, that was the thing that made the headline.
I know.
Your sexuality or whatever, you know, you're trying to find yourself. It's crazy. So, look, tell me, what is the plan? Because I know you're kind of working away, going to auditions, doing all sorts of things. You've been in English National Ballet, you've been on the stage. Is this because this is a hard road?
It is a very hard industry. I'm always in auditions and stuff.
So
I'm still going for it. Like, I have a rehearsal starting in 2 weeks for, I always do pantos,
Great.
For kudos, so I'll be doing that in 2 weeks. I'll start that again. And then I've got like projects coming up in the new year. But yeah, no, I just keep working hard at it.
You do.
You can't give up.
And I love the fact that you do it under your own steam.
Oh, thank you.
You know, and you've not gone down that very, very easy for you. I can imagine reality shows would be, I mean, look at you, you're gorgeous and you're talented. They would just think, wow. But I just love the fact that you're doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be judged on that.
No. And if you want to do it, fine. But I mean, why would you when you've got, you know, you've got a great career?
Oh, thank you.
It's just all going to happen for you. Regan, what a joy to talk to you.
I know, you too.
Good luck with everything that you do, and you know, give your dad my best. I know you're not in touch all the time, but you know, you're in touch, like most when kids.
Well, I was
move
on
away.
touch with him on Saturday.
Well, exactly. I mean, we're not all in our touch. You know, my daughter lives away, miles away, so I mean, we're in touch all the time. But yeah, give him our love.
Oh, thank you.
Give him our love. He's a good lad. Thank you, Regan.
That's right.
Thank you very much.